Hello and welcome back to A Year in Minecraft, where I have decided I'm going to learning Redstone. I started getting this all set up and then I realized that I didn't need to quite do that. I admittedly have not worked with I kind of have done this sort of stuff in creative mode, but not really. So, oops, that's not do. All right. So this redstone torch, redstone block, redstone dust, a repeater, parator, lever, observer. We're going to use lights to make sure it's on, and stone blocks. Or actually, go with stone blocks for the. Let's all this down one. Alright, for the next several episodes, I'm going to be teaching myself redstone. How? By placing it and playing with it. Yeah. First off, here's a torch. Torch can power, I think 15? 13, 15. 15 blocks. 16? Does nothing. Cool. 15 blocks. Let's see if this is different. It is not. So both the torch and the block can power 15 blocks. Which is actually really interesting because if you include it, or include the one adjacent to it, like right here, this is actually technically 16 blocks because it's the redstone source and then 15 blocks past it, which is 16. Might be like, okay, what's the importance of that? That is 1/4 of 64 bits. So, as we see here, got 15 meter. Seven, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Once again, magic number 15. So the way I understand it, this not only extends the source of it, but can also be used to mess with the timing. So like if it's set to 1 tick, it'll be 1 tick as it hits, 1 tick as it ends. Two ticks, it delays it by an additional tick, delays it by a tick, delays it by a tick. Which is neat. And I think that actually best be shown with a button. Take the now. I'm not going to go all the way over, but I am going to do and a lever also. Yes, it can. So 15 is the length for all of it. Instead of going all the way over. I'm gonna do this in. Yeah, a lever, once again, also there. I'm gonna just, for sake of my mind, do that right here. Cool. This is length, that's a length. I think the comparator... I don't exactly know what this one does, but I think this one is an if and or sort of deal. It's what just to for my own ADHD OCD brain. Buttons and also pressure plates. Pressure plate. Hits it, goes to 15. Button, hits it, goes to 15. Cool. Everything's set up in that style. Love it. Question. Placing this on there does not activate the redstone. Placing a button does. Placing a lever. What happens if I press the... Nothing. Okay, so pressing a button while the lever is activated doesn't do a darn thing. Press the button, turns it on. Flip the switch, turns it on. Lock a redstone, doesn't turn it on. Turn it on. So, well, probably sticky piston. That's what I usually see them attached to. Something. Oh. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. So this can also turn off and on redstone. I want to see. I'm gonna do this farther out. Okay, I want to see something. This is gonna be funny if this works. Let's do. If we can we alternate like the do turn all of these. These are on right now. That way. I don't know what the comparator does. I know it compares things. Do what do you It looks like as long as one of these is on, yeah, I can make it so that it's like need the thumb to turn. I don't know that. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so here's a different one. Say actually. Hmm. Territory. Put down. Maybe? Oh, is this greater than, less than? Bet you it's something greater than, less. Okay, so putting stuff in there. Like, so this is... Here's my... Wait, hold on. The lights can work for that too? Okay, no, now I have to figure out something. Hold on. Go ahead and lock this. Okay, just powering up the next. So it... So if you put it on there, if it's like a button or a lever on there, it'll power up one. Technically the one it's on and the one next to it. Okay. 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 um, that's me learning something. Observers, I know, they observe a change in the block next to it, powering it, changing whatever. Um, tripwire and hook. Get that one. I might have to look up this one does. I'm looking it up. Don't get what. No. I know it probably compares X to Y, but I don't. Block that can produce an output signal from front by rating just lecterns or beehive and similar blocks, or repeat the signal without changing strength. It can also be used. It can also be set to either stop outputting a signal when its side input receives a stronger one, front off, or subtract its side's input signal strength from the out front on. What? Based on any of you. Aiding variance fraction. Oh. Oh, this works on more than just one side. Okay, so let's go right here. I go 2, 3, 3, 4. This compared its power. You know. This could be used to make locks, couldn't it? Okay, so that's interesting. That could be used to make like locks. Because you could do set it up like how I had before. One's here. Sure. Then go to this. Because if it's like this one subtracts all of the from itself, but otherwise only turns on if sides are Okay, so it compares from the sides to the back. Okay. Okay, and can either... This is traction mode, which tracks the total from that. But... I want to play with that. Okay, hold on. This is cool. This is cool. I am not an engineer. I am not a code person. But this could be fun. All right, so we're gonna do one. These three. Peter. And converter. And two. This doesn't do anything. On. That one goes off. Up. Start with all of these, right? Then or to get it on, okay, so I'm gonna one more. Still need it there. Need to figure out which one of these turn off and which one to turn on. That's a little complex. But technically do that. So what you could do, let's use something different. Use like 4. Door. So with only one on, that's what happens the moment you turn on. One. This is really just trying to figure out what. Okay, so that idea wasn't as good as I thought. It'd be a pity. I don't know. I'm not. I'm just playing around and trying to brute force this. I'm just thinking like that'd be a cool. I mean, I wouldn't have much support on single player server, but on an SMP, that would have a lot of fun. Okay. So we figured out kind of what that does. Don't know how I'd use it successfully. Um, but it works like a repeater plus extra stuff. Okay. Now that I know that you can turn things off and on, daylight. Okay. Can I to earn. Okay, if it's on that go, because I'm pretty sure this works the same. Oh, okay. So that has to be directly over it. It touching. What happens if I? Oh wait, you can set this to either night or day? Oh, you can actually just set the. Which means, for my idea with the skull. Oh, but I have several of them. Okay, I know how these ones work. I think that that works pretty good with something like this. How do I have a vague memory of doing this when I first started playing? Because Red interested me. I so that can't. So it can go up, but can't go down. That doesn't seem right. Gonna we can go over here. Oh, Interesting. So it can go up, but it can't go down. Place something on it. So it can go up it, but it can't go down. Huh? Okay, no, hold on. Wait a minute. Uh, okay. Okay, I've moved on from this. Day mode and a night mode makes that really cool, really useful. What's going on here? So, this is powering into the top of there. You would think that that means that I could just... that would go off. But it doesn't. Same with putting any kind of... I thought maybe if we put something over it. Putting something over it doesn't do a thing. What? This work. And I'm guessing it's the same thing as the lever. So turning on power can turn. turning on. So on plus on equals off. On plus power. So off, on to off. Wait. That could actually be really cool. Give me a second. Wait. That could actually be really cool for something. That could... set up... here. Okay, what? Hold on. Maybe a bit farther out. Maybe just a little farther. That pushes that there. Now, if this should work, the two on the end should then be powered, and the one in the middle pulls back. Okay. Well, that could... What could I use this for? This. But turn it on, and now the one in the middle. Wait. Instead. We'll just do these right now. This. Can I? to move. Alright, well then let's test. Cannot move. So some blocks can be moved, but others can't. Okay. So we got like a workbench there, but what about... I don't know. That? Oh. So if it moves too fast, okay, so this needs to be put to that. There. Ah. Okay. There's the other issue. Oh, now it's too slow to pull that one back. Hmm. I'm learning, and I realize I'm not learning well. Okay, so that's a fun little thing that happens. I don't know how I'd get the timing for it. See, the most I've ever done with Redstone is making hidden stairways, and that's it. Like, that's all I've done. All I've done has been hidden stairways and then like an automatic water release for well, for farm. All I've done with this one. I need to learn how to redstone this very calibrated. What? Okay. So droppers. Right? Droppers. Let's figure out something with here. Dropper. Drops it. But I've seen people do stuff like where is it a dispenser? Okay. I don't get how. I don't. Won't put that. And then it keeps the water bucket in there. Like, when this is down, that's just an empty bucket. Then when you hit it again, it's a full bucket. Okay. Okay, we're gonna play with this a little bit. Sheep. Get away. So, the dispenser, that's handy. The dispenser just keeps it in there. I thought it would... So, what is the dropper? Why is the dropper so different? What would the point of the dropper versus the dispenser be? Okay, now I want to see the kind of... We can do... Dropper... Server, maybe? I've seen people make, like, super tiny. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this, because I want to try and do it without looking at any tutorials, and I've never really figured that part out. Is there a way to make that completely automated where you just, instead of having to come over here and just hit the button, it does it for itself? I don't know how this works. Hold on. How do you observe? Lights. Lights. It lights up what's directly behind. Technically. Oh, go back in there. Go back in there. Back in there. Oh, that was kind of funny. I just realized it has to go to like the back, or it has to into it properly. Don't quite get how. Maybe like this, and we just redstone it. My thought is that sheep gains wool, suddenly the observer sees it gains wool, and then it spreads the wool. That's the thought. Don't think that's gonna be the case with this. Huh. Okay, well, I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna end this one here because I actually learned quite a bit about Redstone. Still don't get that, still don't get the dispensers versus droppers, but I'm understanding all of these now. I am not someone who does code or engineering well. Still don't get why the on-off works like that, but not like with those. There's a lot I don't get. So I'm gonna figure it out next time. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you then. Bye!